The Death of the Ideal of Progress. This presentation is about the transition from the Victorian period to the modern period. The Victorians idealized the concept of progress and believed in its inevitability. They believed that they would progressively get better, materially, which means financially, intellectually through the pursuit of science, and spiritually, both with the development of deeper and lasting morality, as well as their understanding of God. They did accomplish a great deal. They had domestic peace, prosperity, and reform. But this perception of outward advancements led to a perception that they were inherently better than other people. In other words, hubris, or excessive pride or self-confidence. In particular, they felt that they were better than the colonies they ruled over. The outward trappings of being civilized led people to believe that they were above savagery. Then, World War I. The First World War is the beginning of modern warfare. It began with cavalry, horses, and men in pristine, brightly colored uniforms, and it ends in tanks, aerial warfare, machine guns, chemical weapons, and mud. Millions died over inches of ground. Christy Wilson Cairns. The trenches, the scarred battlefields, the rats, the gruesome deaths, the utter futility of a conflict fought over minuscule pieces of land. A war that seems to make no sense despite the heroism of its combatants. Louis Beale. The Second World War is a very clear battle of good versus evil. The Nazis were despicable. In the Great War, the battle wasn't about the destruction of evil. In fact, the real fight was survival. Wilson Cairns. So in essence, this generation of people who were sort of raised in this arrogance of the Victorian period, of this success and this ideal of progress, were reduced to savagery in the trenches of World War I. So things to think about. Because we live in a suburb and have indoor plumbing, heating, and electricity, are we less capable of violence, selfishness, and brutality? If you and I were transported to a different country without those things, would we still act civilized, or would we conform to the place we are in? So that brings us to our discussion board for today. Let's think about what civilization means and what it is. So you have three options, and you may do one of three things for your initial posting. So 1, do a Google search for quotes about civilization, and post 3 quotes that you like about civilization. Number 2, you can answer the question, what is the point of classroom rules? And you must write 2 sentences for credit, but you can write more if you want to. And then the third option for your first post is to answer the question, is mankind inherently good, evil, or both? You must write 2 sentences for credit, but you can write more if you want to. But you must also respond to one other person. Also, points will be taken off if you do not capitalize sentences properly, so no texting language, please. All right, there's your discussion board for today. Thank you. Bye.